Jesus. What the hell is that?
You guys hear that?
Our first encounter begins in November 2025, when the YouTube channel Lost in Wonder ventured deep into a section of the Bruce Trail. Her destination, the crumbling remains of a site known only as the Hermitage. Darkness was already creeping across the landscape when she arrived, forcing her to work quickly as she pitched her tent against one of the ancient stone walls, hoping it would shield her from the bitter wind.
I just got dropped off and I'm hiking at the Bruce Trail, which is a long trail here in Ontario that goes from Niagara Falls all the way to the Bruce Peninsula on Georgian Bay. And this is just a very, very small section of it. And it goes through a ruin that is believed to be haunted. And I was reading about the story of William Black. The ruins should be just right over there. It is starting to get dark, so I really want to get there before it's completely dark. I've decided that this is going to be the spot. This is where I'm going to be setting up the tent. I want to use this structure here as a little bit of a wind barrier. Yeah. I don't know if I should stay away from any structure, because I don't know, you know how like objects like hold on to energy and I don't know, stuff. But it is very windy and I feel that here I'm going to be a little bit more protected. Okay. This is where we're going to spend the night.
But as she secured the final stakes, something caught her attention through the gaps in the trees. Lights, moving with purpose through the forest. She counted several of them, drifting between the shadows. Then one began advancing directly toward her position, cutting through the darkness with unsettling intent.
Okay, I'm just in my tent now. When I was setting up, a couple of times I saw lights in the woods. And one time it looked like it was coming right at me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just got busted. I don't know if it's hikers or if it is the park authorities doing rounds. Either way, they didn't come here to the ruins. They just walked through the path. But you know how it is at night. The light just really goes far. It is definitely getting cold. There is a chill in the air, not just temperature, if you know what I mean.
The wind howled without mercy, transforming every natural sound into something that clawed at her nerves. Then, as the hours stretched into the deepest part of night, she heard them. Footsteps, not distant echoes from the trail, but close, terrifyingly close, just beyond the thin fabric separating her from whatever walked outside.
I don't know if those are leaves falling or if it's starting to rain. It is definitely a little bit creepy. Like, I'm not scared, but I'm definitely alert. It is 10 p.m. I think it's about time I try to get some sleep. Keep hearing noises outside of the tent. And it's probably just the rustling of the leaves or a raccoon, but I can't stop thinking about the story of William Black and getting his heart broken and taking his own life. Earlier on, I heard some people walking through the path, through the trail. with like flashlights. I don't think they saw me. I turned all the lights off. But I don't know, I have a feeling that more people may come by. It's pretty close to Halloween, and this is a pretty famous haunted ruin, so I think a lot of people will come here at night to see if they get to see the ghost of William Black. What the was that? I just heard footsteps. But this time they sounded much closer, not farther in the path. Okay, I'm gonna try to go back to sleep. Good morning. I am all packed. She is ready. Leave no trace. And yeah, the ruins don't look as scary during the day, for sure.
She endured until sunrise, then fled as soon as light permitted. Whether the presence that night was spectral or simply the product of isolation and fear, she couldn't say. But the hermitage seemed to breathe with memory, as if the past refused to die there, preserved in the sound of footsteps that belonged to no one living. But the next video reveals that trespassers in the wilderness aren't always human. The channel Welcome to the Woods, UK, returned to his private woodland in March 2024, driven by mounting frustration. For weeks, someone had been violating his property. A trail camera had vanished from its tree, completely unstrapped and taken. His drone had captured footage of a lone figure crossing through the clearing during times when the land should have been empty.
I just want to welcome everyone back to my woodland. Anyone that's been following the channel, especially recently, will know that I've had some sort of intruder in this wood. I'm on the south side of the property today, at the furthest point. I've been through the woodland, checking on my trail cams. Last week, I did have one trail cam go missing. Can't find harding a hair of it. Not even the strap was left on the tree. So that's just come up missing. It's almost as if someone's unstrapped it and took it with them, like, 'cause obviously they've been caught out or something. All of the other trail cams, though, are still in situ. So stick around. I've got a great deal planned for this video, so I have actually got a couple of experimental things that I want to try. I do want to try and set up that sort of dummy camp a couple of 100 yards away from me whilst I'm set up in a stealthy camp, and I have my night vision binoculars trained onto where the camp is. Just put a little cob light or something inside and see if anyone does pass by, because that last camp that I did have was pretty chilling. So for the last 2.5 weeks, I have been using my drone for aerial surveillance on this. Might sound funny, but it can actually cover a big area, and it can see a lot wider vision than what I can be in the woods on the floor. So I've been using that. 2.5 weeks in, I did catch something that did catch my attention. So we are at the big cabin, some 4 miles away from the other bit of woodland that you have been seeing. It's quite nice to get away from that bit of woodland, to be honest with you. The last few weeks just staring at trail cam footage, drone footage, and the bits of footage that I did get at night time of whatever it is or whoever it is that is creeping about at night in there. So the drone footage was concerning in the fact that there shouldn't have been anyone else in the woodland. You can quite clearly see some sort of figure of a person walking from one side of the clearing to the other. They don't seem to have any recognition that the drone's there. Although the drone was going quite fast, obviously slowed it down just so you could see the detail.
His plan was tactical. He constructed a decoy campsite roughly 120 yards away in an exposed clearing, placing a dim light inside to serve as bait. The strategy was straightforward. Draw out whoever was watching, then confront them directly and end this violation once and for all.
So we are off tonight to do a stealth camp in that area. We've had all that problem at that woodland. It was left in the comments of the last video, and I thought it was a pretty good comment, to be fair, to set up a decoy camp a couple of 100 yards away from where I'm going to be stealth camping, and then basically keep an eye on it with night vision equipment and hit the record button if it's needed. Unfortunately, the stealth camp does mean no lamb steaks, no cooking, no making cups of tea. It's just going to consist of an old Tesco sandwich, some flat Pepsi Max. So yeah, I'm all set up now. I didn't want to give it away where I was camping, so I didn't film too much, but I'll spin you around and show you what I've done. Don't know if you can see it, but just against that tree that's out there in the opening, that is the decoy camp. I'll show you exactly where we are with an arrow. As you can see, once you're shut inside, it is quite cosy. This is just a test on the decoy, which is a good 120 yards off the edge of the woodland. So that tree is 97 yards. Keep getting false readings from the laser on the rangefinder hitting the grass. So behind this decoy setup here is the east part of our woodland where the new cabin's being built, and we've got plenty of clearing here to see if anyone comes around. I'm going to put a cob light inside and turn it on just as it gets dark, so as it acts as a bit of an attractor. That wind's getting up. In the event that we are successful, I will hit record on the night vision binoculars. I'll also light that area up with a high powered torch that I've got, and I shall shout the odds and hopefully scare this person away to never coming back here ever again.
When night consumed the woods, something struck the ground near where he waited. A branch, perhaps, or something deliberately thrown. Then the sounds began. Sounds that locked his muscles in place and accelerated his pulse. These weren't the calls of any animal he recognized. They defied every rational explanation his mind could grasp.
That was a stick that's fallen out of that tree or something was thrown. I'll have to replay the footage, but I'm not sure whether a branch fell out of the tree or something was thrown at that. I want to keep this light as low as I can, but it sounds like a woman shouting or screaming.
Jesus. Jesus. The hell is that? What the hell is that? Switch over to night vision 1 second. Well, I must say I have no rational explanation for what the noises were last night, but that was where it ended. There was no more noises or anything like that, thank God. That's not to say there isn't a reasonable explanation for it. It might be an animal that I just haven't heard before. I can't think of what one.
Then silence returned as abruptly as it had shattered, leaving him with nothing but questions and the memory of those inhuman sounds. Yet whatever stalked him that night didn't keep him away. He was already preparing for a return trip, this time with proper equipment, instead of crouching in the dark, waiting for something unseen to step into view. The next video comes from a mountain said to be cursed. Kev's outdoor adventures has built his reputation documenting camping expeditions throughout the United Kingdom. In this footage, he's accompanied by his dog Chow, hiking toward Mardale for a night on what locals call a haunted hill. The beginning feels serene. Kev absorbs the mountain vistas, savoring the tranquility. After several hours of climbing, he locates an ideal location and establishes his camp.
Right guys, I found our spot. We're going to stop here. It's not quite near the top, but it's a nice flat spot. It's going to start getting dark soon. It's after, what time is it now? It's 5 o'clock now. Sorry, 6 o'clock now. It'll dark within the hour. So I need to get this lot set up, get sorted out. Now bring us back when it's all up to the off a bit. Hi guys, and welcome back. As you can see, it's still light and I'm getting everything set up. Chow's had a drink, I'm going to give him some food soon. That's the setup for tonight. I'll show you everything we've got later. I haven't got a great deal with us tonight. A bit too much to carry up here, but this is our home for tonight. Got the van got around again. It's spitting on a rain, so it looks a bit cloudy. But we weren't supposed to get any rain till tomorrow. But the way it's looking, we might get it tonight.
As twilight surrenders to darkness, Kev prepares his evening meal and settles into the stillness. But that peace was already dying. Just before retreating to his tent, he spots something that doesn't belong.
I've had nothing creepy yet, heard nothing yet. There's some people down there though. The light keeps popping up on the woods. Actually it's there now. I'll turn this light off and I'll see if I can get it up. There it is. There's people in the woods down there as well. Yeah, see, I went to go there one time before. Couldn't get. There was lads there, so didn't bother. I went somewhere else in the woods. See, they're all the way down there, I'm up here. To see my light, but they wouldn't walk up here, it's too far. All the way around and then back up again. So I would. So I'll turn this light a little bit. It's a bit bright, you can still see the air. I'm gonna chill for a little bit now, finish this can. Maybe just watch a film a little bit. Chow's still asleep. He's down there. He's flat out. So hopefully it's him for the night. Probably want to pay later on through the night, but it happens. Right guys, I'll bring us back before bedtime.
Across the distant hillside, a light appears, flickering like a handheld beam, sweeping back and forth across the slope. Kev dismisses it, reasoning that the distance is far too great for anyone to close the gap. Eventually, exhaustion pulls him into his tent, where sleep waits, but it wouldn't last.
Sounds like something's outside. They're walking about. I know it's windy, but fuck's that? I didn't know if you can pick it, you can hear it or not. Right guys, I'm going to turn this light off. The fuck? I'm going to try and get some sleep. I know it's windy, but I just saw it, those footsteps outside as well. Can't hear it now, like, but you know when you feel like people walking around in long grass, makes it a rustling sound. That's what it was like. But I'm going to turn this light off. I want to try and get some sleep.
He wakes to something that freezes his breath. Footsteps, slow, deliberate, crunching through the ground directly outside his shelter. The audio captures them with chilling clarity. Kev remains motionless, his mind racing through possibilities. By morning, the site appears undisturbed, but the question gnaws at him. Were those the same people from across the distant hill, or was something else circling his tent in the darkness? The answer never came. What happened next involves something far more dangerous. In April 2022, the channel This Is Life embarked on a car camping expedition near Harrison Hot Springs in British Columbia. The agenda was simple: basketball, fishing, and a quiet night beneath the stars beside a crackling fire.
Welcome to my channel. My name is Matt. If you're new here, this channel is all about car camping adventures across the west coast of British Columbia. Today, we're gonna be car camping. We're gonna play some basketball. We're gonna go have some fun with some friends. We're gonna be cooking up with the jet boil. Nice little meal planned up. Do a little bit of fishing. I'm gonna catch a 10 to 15 pound trout. Balling is done, and we're gonna be off to Harrison Hot Springs. I'm gonna throw a couple casts into the water, and maybe I'll get lucky, you know, catch that 15 pounder.
Hello.
Sturgeon, good old great sturgeon.
Great sturgeon, 10 footer.
Dude, imagine that.
With that little rod, I don't think so.
I think I'd break the line.
Yeet! I got a fish. What? I got a fish. Oh, I think you let go, man. Dude, I had a fish. I had a fish.
That feeling,
dude,
that moment when...
What in the world?
After spending the day attempting various activities and coming up empty on the fishing front, they selected a spot and prepared their camp as evening descended.
No fish today, but that's okay. There's always next time. The boy's hungry, we're gonna go cook some food. That's how it's done. Firewood confirmed. Now it's time to go to our camping spot. I finally relaxed for the night, enjoy a nice fire and cook up some good dinner. All right. We have arrived at our spot. We're gonna set up camp.
Then the gunfire erupted. 4 or 5 rounds discharged in rapid succession, again and again. Each volley felt closer than the last, the sharp cracks echoing through the surrounding wilderness with alarming proximity.
Shooting guns is a little sketchy. Sketchy. Blast of 4 or 5 every time. It's gone on like 7 or 8 times. We're relatively close. Oof. Oh God! And your doors don't lock?
Well, I like to close my windows.
Okay. I think we're gonna be good. I got an axe with me. Oh. Did you guys hear that? These gunshots are getting really sketchy. It almost sounds like they're getting closer to us. I'm actually a little worried. I'm a little scared right now. It's really loud. Now I hear really fast driving. Okay, I'm gonna get in my car. That is way too sketchy. Sounds like there's a car that just flew across the bridge, gun in it, with an exhaust of some sort. Whoa, my heart's beating. That's freaky.
The shooting continued sporadically throughout the night, but exhaustion eventually forced him to take the risk and attempt sleep. When dawn broke, the threats had subsided enough for him to pack up and head toward the Fraser River for one final fishing attempt, leaving behind a night that raised more questions than answers. But sometimes the most disturbing encounters happen in familiar places. Dan Ventures Outdoors is an English content creator who recently began documenting his camping experiences. Though Dan is relatively inexperienced with outdoor survival, his channel has gained traction quickly within the community. For this particular journey, he selected a forest near where he grew up, bringing along his friend Reese for company.
Get on, John. And we've got the wood there. This is the camp, mate. We've even got a tree swing, look. We've even got a tree swing.
You want a peg up?
Yeah.
If I tell them I found conkers. Oh, they're for Edie. If you're watching, when you're watching Edie, got your conkers.
Got your conkers, your dad's got your conkers.
Because she'll love that.
Yeah, well. Ray's just getting fire started. Cracked a beer each. He's on the Stella. I've got the Cruise Campo. The South the Germans beers. The Germans. Quite nice actually. Quite nice actually. Quite nice beer.
Cruise Campo's Spanish.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was German.
Oh well.
Never mind.
Oh well, does it matter?
It doesn't matter, mate. I still drink it, don't I?
Alright, yeah, go.
I thought it was German. It's Spanish.
Español.
Yeah, it even says on it Espana on it. And I'm looking at it and thinking it's German.
That's the guy.
Good job you're here, mate.
That's the guy drinking it. It's like.
Good job he's here. Where is he? There.
The atmosphere started perfectly. Reese worked on igniting their fire, while Dan relaxed with a Spanish beer, absorbing the serenity of their surroundings. After preparing their evening meal, darkness settled over the forest. The pair began erecting their shelters, ready to end the day. But what followed would ensure they remained awake far longer than anticipated.
This is Reese's tent. He's just about set up. MSR. This is a proper tent, this, guys. Look at this. This is a proper tent. I'm a proper camper. I'm a professional.
I go real big camp.
Yeah, that's a proper tent. That's mine set up. It's getting dark, look. Glad we've got tent up now. Hell yeah. That's it, I just thought I'd show you that. So, someone keeps whistling. We've got the air rifle ready. But someone keeps whistling. See if I can catch it on camera.
I've got a good shot.
They're not whistling now, I don't know where they've gone. They've been shouting and whistling now, haven't they?
Yeah. Well, we had a dog.
Maybe. So, we're in bed. The time is 8:53 and I think it's time to just watch some YouTube videos, I think. Listen to a podcast or something. Just help me relax. Just get my head down. This is my setup. Got my pillow and my mat. I got my sleeping bag there. My bag. So yeah, I think it's just time to just watch something and chill out. I did hear some whistling, but I think it was someone whistling at the dog, but yeah, I think that's it. So I'm just going to chill out, and yeah, if I don't see you through the night, I'll see you in the morning. Night. I don't know if you can hear that. It sounds like there's someone or something walking around. Hello? Hello? I don't know. Just had a quick look. Not getting out. It might just be like an animal or something. Can't hear anything now. But it sounded like human footsteps. Mental. I'm just gonna chill. See if it comes back. See if I can hear anything. I'll bring you back if I hear anything or anything happens.
Without warning, distinct footsteps emerge from the recording, circling Dan's tent with deliberate movement. His voice betrays his uncertainty, unable to determine if what prowls outside is wildlife, another person, or something that defies categorization. When morning arrived, Dan questioned Reese, but his friend hadn't left his tent. Their belongings remained intact, nothing was missing. Yet whoever orbited their camp that night left no trace, no explanation. That absence of answers is what makes it truly disturbing. And finally, the most brutal encounter of them all. On December 1st, 2024, the YouTuber Cora and the Explorer uploaded what may be the most extreme camping footage in recent memory. In the video, the uploader Keith ventures out with his dog Cora, heading for a wild camp at Pavey Ark in the Lake District. Keith isn't a novice. He's seasoned, properly equipped, and familiar with challenging terrain. But what unfolded during this expedition exceeded anything he'd faced before.
And welcome to K&C Outdoors. I'm Keith, and this here is Cora, my golden doodle. I think she's classed as a miniature one. So we're out today in the Lake District, in my most favourite part of the world, and actually the most favourite part of the Lake District as well, which is Dungeon Gill. And we're going to be making our way up to Harrison Pike for a wild camp tonight, and we'll have a good time. But it's been quite damp today, which isn't a bad thing really, because I'm trying out some new.
Initially, conditions appear ideal. Keith's energy is high, the landscape is breathtaking, and he seems completely in control. But as the ascent continues, the weather betrays him. Storm clouds gather with ominous speed, and within minutes, the terrain transforms into a slick, treacherous nightmare. Still, he presses forward until he finds a suitable position to establish camp. He had no idea what was waiting.
In a tent, and I would say this is the worst pitch I have ever had. I just couldn't tell with the lay of the land, and it is so on the slant. I just want to roll that way. I'm going to see what bits of spare clothing etc I've got that I can shove onto my bed to try and level it out a bit, even if I can't level out the tent. But it's up, and I've got my down pants and my booties and my insulating jacket and everything on, because it's really gone cold and the wind's starting to get up now. But we're gonna have a little rest. It took quite I'm gonna rest. Cora's just had a dinner and she's a bit cold, I think, so I'm going to give her some cuddles and get her nice and warm, and I'll see you. I know, I'm not giving you any attention, I'm very sorry. Oh, okay, she needs a love, I'm going to have to.
As darkness claims the mountain, Keith prepares his meal, his body drained from the brutal climb. But the calm evening he hoped for disintegrates rapidly. Wind begins battering his shelter with terrifying force, the tent convulsing violently as the storm intensifies with each passing minute.
Oh, the wind's really getting up now. It's got really up, a bit concerned. I have no idea how strong they are, but it's really strong. The tent's getting battered. But I'm double poled and I've got delta pegs in, so at least delta pegs in the meal in the parts that need to be held well. So hopefully it'll hold up well through the night. These little moments of calm, and then the gusts just start in again. So I've just put my little wind meter out. I don't know if it's showing, but there you go. It's showing at the highest with the gusts 70 mile an hour. But the tent, as I say, the double pole, it seems okay. But I'm certainly aware that we might have to bail if it gets any worse. Don't want to, we're quite high up and it's a long way down. We'll see how the night takes us anyway. But for now, oh jeez, see you soon. Genuinely got me a bit worried now. The wind's unbelievably strong. I'm hoping we don't have to bail because it's a long way down to Langdale. But this is the most worried I've ever been camping. It really is gusting strong now. I'll keep it up to date as we go along, but now it's a worry now, it really is. The weather's still horrendous. It's 5 AM and the tent's just completely getting hammered by the wind. Just waiting for it to get light, and then we're going to pack up and have the treacherous walk down, because it's going to be difficult walking, I think, in this wind.
not bothering making a drink or anything, just going to get oxygen to his place.
For hours, Keith remains trapped inside, simply surviving, waiting for any sign of dawn. When the storm finally weakens, he wastes no time dismantling his camp and descending as rapidly as the dangerous terrain allows. Both Keith and Cora made it down alive, but as he acknowledges in his closing remarks, this situation could have ended in tragedy. The mountain had shown no mercy, but as he admits in his final words, the outcome could have been catastrophic. Still not unnerved, the next video is waiting on screen now.